Children, in continuation with the previous, I'm saying again that this blue color carries deoxygenated blood and this red color carries oxygenated blood. Okay, and this is double circulation, means circulation 1 and circulation 2. First circulation, veins collect blood and this go to heart, then heart to these go to lungs, and then through the lungs this come to again heart to again lungs, heart to various part of it. So this is the circle you can see. So this transport the, this creates the two circle. Double circulation means first from the body to heart and heart to lungs, lungs to heart and heart to body. One artery, that is a pulmonary artery, that carries the oxygenated, and pulmonary vein that carries oxygenated. So this is the circulation part of the heart. And now see, let's again come back to the structure of heart. See, these collect vena cava collect blood from the lower part of the body, and this collect upper part of the body and come to the right atrium to right ventricle to this go to, this is pulmonary artery, this go to lungs, then through the lungs back to this left atrium, that is pulmonary vein, left atrium to left ventricle, and left ventricle to through this aorta various part of the body. So this is the setup or circulation of the blood. Okay, so I think you have understood the process of circulation. Now one point is given, that the blood pressure. Children, heart, if you touch your heart, you can see two sounds, doop loop, doop loop. One is at higher pressure and other one is low pressure. So blood pressure maintains the circulation, and this pressure is maintained by the heart. See, two values are given, two values of the blood pressure can be seen, that one is systolic and other is diastolic. Systolic pressure is 120 millimeter mercury. 1 millimeter mercury is the unit of pressure, and diastolic pressure is 180. So this is low pressure and this is high pressure, and the instrument that used to the measure the blood pressure, that is called sphygmomanometer. Low blood pressure and high blood pressure both are not in favor of a good health. High blood pressure creates hypertension, cause construction caused by the construction or shrinking of the arteries inner part, and increase the resistance of the blood flow. These may lead to rupture of the artery and internal bleeding. So the instrument you can see, and in our school in medical room you can also watch that sphygmomanometer is there. You have seen in some medical whenever you visited in doctor, that can be seen on his table. So this is the process of circulation. Now some parts of the blood and circulatory system are that heart, arteries, veins, blood vessels, and these are the part of circulatory system. And part of the blood, that is RBC, WBC, platelets, plasma, these are the part of blood. And you know very well that the part of blood carry plasma, carry food material, gases dissolved in it, excretory product dissolved in it, that is transported through the blood. And the hemoglobin carries oxygen from various part of the body. Children, one new thing, that is the lymph is associated. Sometimes the question is asked, what do you mean by the lymph? This is okay. So there is another type of fluid also involved in the transportation, but this lymph is found in the between the tissue. So this is also known as tissue fluid. Sometimes whenever heated any part of the body, and that can swell up, you can say the swell up, it means there is increase in the concentration of any liquid or water inside that, and after some time that come back in the same situation, that is exchange or transfer the water from real situation. So another part of the fluid that resides to the blood, that is lymph, and is also known as tissue fluid. Though the pores present in the walls of the capillaries, some amount of the plasma, proteins, blood cells escape into the intercellular space in the tissue to form the tissue fluid or lymph. It is similar to the plasma of blood, but colorless and contains less protein. This is the difference. Difference in lymph and plasma is that plasma have some more amount of blood and pigments and protein, but lymph have very less amount of blood. Lymph drains into lymphatic capillaries from the intercellular spaces, which join to form a large lymph vessel that finally open into the larger veins. Lymph carries digested, absorbed fat from the intestine and drains excess fluid from the extracellular space back into the blood. So this is the work of lymph. Other type of fluid, and that is found between the tissues where the direct capillaries are not connected. So this is also a part of circulatory system. Transportation in plants have two different types rather than to animals. uh, Plants, in plants the transportation of food material, water, have some special mechanism that will be discussed in later classes. Till then, but I want to mention that plants have some tissues or vascular tissues, that is the xylem and phloem. If you have listened in previous classes, xylem and phloem is the part of vascular tissues, and this is transportation is found in developed plant. So xylem and phloem take parts the transportation of food material. Okay, and the process behind that, there is a osmotic pressure measurement, osmotic pressure setup, uh, and high pressure increases due to transpiration, uh, increases the absorption of water through the root and come to top of the leaves. So a big mechanism is there that will be discussed later. Till, thank you.